seen, I got the Crown Vic, the 4.8 LS swapped, turbo Crown Vic, turbo 400 transmission. And I've done a couple projects with it on the channel, put a transmission in it, rebuild the suspension. We went on a little test drive, but haven't really done anything actually cool with it or tested it for the purposes that it's built. And you might say, well, what purposes did you build it for? Well, number one, just wanted a junk car that looked bad. It accomplished that by itself. Number two, wanted something kind of quick, so that's why we got the turbo 4.8 in there. And number three, I wanted like a utilitarian vehicle, something that's capable of, towing some stuff, doing like a race week style thing. I've been interested in doing that for the past couple years. Haven't done it yet, obviously, but in time. So with that in mind, we're going to be doing a little bit of a test today. So we'll be testing the towing capabilities and relatively long distance drivability of this car. So I'll show you guys what we got hooked up to this thing, and I'll tell you where we're going. I just watched that first clip back. I'm already super sweaty. It's pretty hot out today, super humid. So here's the car. Last time you guys saw it, we had, well, a little bit of an incident on the front end of it where the bumper was ripped off. We got a new bumper on there. We got a new grill. I'm going to be painting that bumper and also this, I don't know, whatever you call that, bulkhead piece there. We'll paint it to match the gray on there, so that'll look okay. I'm not going to do a super good job. Don't want it to be too pro. This thing's ready to go. It's running good. And behind it, oh yeah, we got my jet ski. So we're going to be towing this across state to meet up with my friend James from Whalen Speed R&D, and he's got a Sea-Doo jet boat. We're going to be doing a little riding today. So I thought, what better vehicle to tow the jet ski across state with than my Crown Vic that I have essentially, well, no long-term drivability experience with. So that's going to be today's project. Yesterday I had it out on the highway for the first time since getting the transmission rebuilt. I wanted to see how the trans temps would be because that was kind of a concern of mine with the transmission cooler I have. Didn't know if it was going to be big enough, but I ran it probably 20 miles down the road at 70 to 75 miles an hour. Transmission temp was 153, didn't get over that, so I think we're going to be good. With the turbo 400, we were turning like 3,200 RPMs at 73, 74, so I'm not too upset with that. This engine, I mean, this engine has seen some stuff already, so I'm not too concerned with that. It was mainly the transmission temperature that I was concerned with, and that shouldn't be a big deal. I don't think the 500 pounds or whatever between this jet ski and trailer is going to make that big of a difference. Could be completely wrong, but yeah, that's what we're here to do, test some stuff. So this also has airbags in the back of it and the suspension, so I aired those up a little bit, and I think we're in pretty good shape. All the trailer wiring works on this thing, so it's got turn signals, working brake lights, all that good stuff. So I've got a bunch of stuff loaded up in here. I got a small cooler. I brought my laptops with Holly on there in case I need to check anything out with that, but I've honestly driven this car around town enough and beat on it enough. I think it's going to be okay, and after that test last night for the transmission temperature, I'm even more confident, so we'll see what happens. Nothing left to do than stop at the gas station, get some drinks for me, fuel these things up, and get on the road. This thing's on E85, so curious to see how it's going to do for fuel mileage. Probably not great, but I've got a 19-gallon fuel cell in the back, so hopefully can make it there on a tank of fuel, but we'll see. So just fueled up both the car and the jet ski. So we're going from Bay City, Michigan to Holland, Michigan. I think I'm going to take M20 to US 131, and then I think it's 131 to 196. So could go straight highway. Kind of want to feel it out a little bit first. Maybe we'll take the highway all the way back if things go well. We'll see. So just did a little pit stop, found some E85 on gas station close to the highway, so figured I'd fill up. We were showing about a half tank, so I ran the numbers. I think it was 116 miles here, 10.6 gallons of gas, so we're just under 11 miles per gallon, which not bad considering it's on E85. We're towing something, there's no overdrive. I'm pretty happy with almost 11 miles per gallon. But this car is doing so good. Knock on wood, it's doing really good. It's comfortable. It's just really good. I'm actually pretty surprised at this thing. So it drives like an honest new car. So just gonna hit the road, and we're about an hour away. There's some traffic coming up. No big deal though. Just keep on cruising. I could be convinced to put a 4L80 in this thing. Overdrive would take this thing to the next level. So let me know if we should get rid of the 400 and put a 4L80 in this thing. Overdrive, I mean, it might be too good at that point. Seriously, like I might like the car too much. About 15 minutes out. Temps and everything are in check. Car's just doing super good. Very happy with it. Also got the radio mounted and less getaway than it was, so that's cool. It hasn't fallen out yet. Big fan of that. Great car. 10 out of 10 recommend. LS swapping your Crown Vic. All right, we've conquered the first part of this challenge today, making it here. We did that, no problem. Second part, seeing if we can actually launch this jet ski with this car. Hopefully we can. Hopefully it doesn't turn into the next boat ramp disaster, but you never know. So I head over there now, see how things go. I'm really hoping this thing just doesn't light up the tires on the launch. Please don't do that. Please, car. We'll see. All right, that was literally no big deal. James helped me out unhooking the jet ski when we got to the dock, but that was no big deal. Let's just go out and run the jet ski a little bit. Haven't been over on this side of the state with the jet ski, so excited to see what it's like. Should be fun. break. James is out ripping the spark. First time ever on a jet ski. Doing great. Yeah, he's just ripping out there. Do something cool. Oh, he's gonna run into it. Oh, God. All right, we're trying something new. We're got James' brother behind the spark. I'm gonna do some water skiing, I guess. See how this goes. That's tight. Spark rules, baby.
Wow. I did not expect that. Yeah, that pulls hard.
Yeah, I was anywhere between like 20 and 26.
20 to 26?
Yeah, that's why I tried to stay. I don't know if it, what do you think? Think that's good speed?
That was pretty good, yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, this car continues to impress me. We just got the jet ski hooked back up. No issues there with docking that thing. We decided we're going to take a little detour. It's out of the way, but it's a good place, so I'll show you guys where we're going when we get there. Yeah, you guys know the spot, Whelen Speed R&D. So had James out on this thing. He fell in love with it, and we had talked with John and the guys before, well, maybe doing some stuff with this thing, a little tunage, maybe a little engine work. I said, hey, do whatever you want with it. So they're going to do whatever they want with it. I don't know what that is, but it's going to be here in the meantime. So we'll see what they do. Looking forward to it. Should be pretty sweet. These guys always do a good job with everything else they touch. So I think we'll be getting some more speed out of this for sure. All right, just filled up for hopefully the last time on this trip. Things have been going super smooth. About 2.5 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes left of this trip. Gonna be pretty dark by the time we get back. But I'll touch base with you guys when we get there, or if something crazy happens on the way back. These headlights aren't good in this car. They're from eBay. Everything about them is eBay, so it's pretty bad. So I'm not really looking forward to driving in the dark, but it'll be all right. We'll make it. We'll check in a little bit. This is a real car here, baby. Just freaking cruising. No big deal. All right, turns out this thing was super thirsty on the highway. We were going 70, 75 on the way back. 13.3 gallons, guess not that bad, but didn't want to push it. So anyways, this trip was super successful, I feel. I got like 30 miles left, but I'm going to call a video here unless something crazy happens. Appreciate your guys' support in this matter. And also big thanks to all the companies that have helped build this car. So Holley Performance #1, This thing's running Holley Terminator X. They're Pro Dash, dual fuel pumps for this fuel cell. Dynamic Motorsports with the torque converter in this thing. Worked flawless. And Be Cool radiators, keeping this thing cool. Didn't get over 180 degrees today towing. Just works awesome. So see you guys in a couple days. We'll have some more stuff coming with this soon. We're going to turn it up pretty soon and make some more power. So have a good night. See you later.